Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out all of the things I got in my Lunar Beauty mystery box. So I posted my unboxing a couple days ago and I'll link it down below and in the cards. But I didn't actually try anything. Well, I tried one blush, but that's it. So today I'm going to be trying the brushes and the palettes that I got and maybe the lashes, depending on if I feel like wearing a lash. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup. And I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So I got the Mars mystery box, which was the large mystery box, and retailed for $140. I paid $115 because I had a discount code, not an affiliate code or anything like that, like a discount code they had emailed me a week before that I just still hadn't used yet. So that came with 4 palettes. The face brush set, a pair of lashes, 2 lip glosses, and a liquid lipstick. And a little sponge. But I don't really use sponges, so I haven't tried this yet. And I don't know when I will. Maybe next weekend. But one of the palettes I already had, so I will be doing a giveaway for this. I will give those details later in the video. This is Spell Volume 2. Love this palette, so happy to have an extra to do a giveaway for. But I was really excited because I really have wanted Eternal Eclipse since it came out, and I've wanted the blush palette, and then I got the face palette too, or the new face palette, because this is technically a face palette. So I'm gonna try these out and try out the brushes. So I will say I already tried out 2 of the brushes. So this one is supposed to be for creams. I mean, he said you can use it for contour or whatever you want, but he really likes it for creams. This is the LBF4. So I used this for my Sneaky Balm today. So that's what I wore to work. This is the face I wore to work. I used the Sneaky Balm in the center of my face to cover up some redness and a little bit like here and there, and then I put some under eye concealer on and spot concealed on my throat, and that was it. And then I used the big powder brush to use my Kosas setting powder and set it with. So that's all I've done, and that's what I've had on all day. I will say, I just got the Milk primer, the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and the Sneaky Balm lasts very well on it. I did touch up a little bit, so I had one spot here that was a little more worn away and like the tip of my nose, but I wore a mask for 4 hours while I was teaching and stuff, so, but like this side was fine, and it definitely, I think, gripped it nicely. I've worn it twice, used that primer twice now, and I really like it. But this was a great brush. This worked really well with the cream product, and this is a nice, really soft powder brush. I don't have another brush like this, another big powder brush, so it's nice. I'm really happy I got one. I would say these feel really high quality, and they are very, very soft, and this picked up product so nicely. So these are the other brushes in the set. So there's a foundation kabuki brush that I won't use because I already did my base. And then there is the double-ended brush that he said is best for like under eye powder and bronzer to go with the palette. There's a highlighter brush, a blush brush, and then he said this one's just like a loose, flimsy brush that's like if you wanted a wash of something, like a wash of blush, a wash of powder, whatever. So I might not use this one either, but I will definitely be trying out these 3. And then in case I do want to wear the lashes that came with this, I already trimmed them so that they will fit my eyes. So I'm currently wearing one of the glosses. This is the one that came with the box, like exclusive to the box is what I was trying to think of. It's been a long Monday. And this is the shade Mystery, and it's really nice. It's comfy. It's just his normal gloss formula, but it's like kind of sheer with a lot of sparkle. So like when you first put it on, it's very sparkly. And then it kind of just becomes a nice golden sparkly gloss. Kind of sheer. This would look really nice over a lipstick. I just threw it on to try it out earlier. It's kind of blending into my skin a little bit until I rub my lips together, and that looks good. I also got the shade Dreamy, which I wore yesterday and is beautiful, just peachy. And then liquid lipstick in Aphrodite, which red lip is my favorite. I don't know if this will go with the look I want to do, so I didn't put it on. So I'm gonna start with the Outer Dimension face palette, just because I did add a little bit more concealer right here, and I wanna set that and then apply some bronzer. So this is the palette. I'm not a huge fan of palettes like this in general. I understand his reasons for it. He wanted to be as inclusive as he could without being fully inclusive, and he said that making enough products to stock of one big product versus making, like, you know, 20,000 of 5 products is just harder. So I get that. We'll see how it works. I definitely think I could use either of the darker shades. I mean, there is this dark one to make them deeper, but we'll see. So I'm gonna try out the double end brush. He said this side is best for the under eye powder. And because I'm a medium olive, I'm gonna try the yellow, which is right here. I know I will definitely not use the pink ever. Probably won't really use the white. I might use the peach, and I might use this really pale shade. I'm as pale as I can get right now. So that's the problem with palettes like this, is I will also probably never use either of these lighter bronzer shades. It has a very, very big mirror. So let's see. I'm just gonna put this under my eyes. Normally it's set with my Kosas powder or something, which I did this morning, but I've added a little more concealer. And also it's been 6 hours since I put anything on. No, maybe longer, 8 hours. Okay, so I don't think this will replace my under eye setting powder, but I think it works okay. I mean, you can tell me what you think in the comments. The brush is really nice. It definitely mattified, and I think it brightened a little bit, but we'll see. Let's try the really bright shade. I don't want to put too much powder on. My under eyes look fine. I don't think they look like particularly blurred or super bright or anything. So I'll keep experimenting with these and give feedback, or give a full review later. Then he said this side of the brush is meant to be for the bronzer. I feel like I could use any of these 3. This one is not that much darker than my skin tone. This one's pretty much, these 2 are definitely darker. So I'm gonna try Tan Sky. Bronze Sky is basically my skin tone, yeah. It just blends into my finger. Picked up nicely. And I'm gonna pat that. Okay, very pigmented. But blended out really easily on my forehead there. Let's try it here. Okay, that blends in really nicely. Yeah, that's a nice powder bronzer. It's just a matte bronzer, but it blends very easily. Put a little bit more on this side. I'm also holding this with my hand, so it's a little harder to do. And you can see it blended out really nicely. It's a little, it's not, he said they're supposed to be neutral. This one doesn't seem as neutral. This one seems a little cool, and this one seems like it has a little bit of a yellow to it. These 2 definitely look neutral. I do like that you can mix them, but I don't think this will become a default product for me. But I can see if you wanted it to work on other people, like included in a makeup kit, that could be useful. But most people that shop at Lunar Beauty aren't professional makeup artists as far as I know. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the Bronze Sky and just rub that on the side of my nose. Yeah, that added a little warmth, but no depth. So Bronze Sky you can use for warmth with no depth, and then the other 2 add both. I feel like I can use this one in the summer because I can get very tan very easily. Give me 1 day at the beach and I'll be significantly darker, spend a little bit of time in the sun, and my father's genetics become very prominent. I'll take a little bit of the two. I do like that they're neutral. I appreciate that he did that. More people can get away with pull off a neutral than something super warm or super cool. Okay, yeah, those look nicely. Well, that's a nice bronzer. And at least in person, my skin looks really nice. Looks very natural. So that was Tan Sky. So like I'm a medium, on the lighter side of medium now. In the summer, I'm definitely on the darker side of medium. So I definitely feel like, yeah, there's this to make it darker, and I'll experiment with it then, but this is definitely not quite dark enough, in my opinion. And then I'm gonna take the Moon Prism Blush palette, and I really wanna try, so I think this is supposed to be a cinnamon shade, this is supposed to be terracotta, it looks more mauve to me. And then there's the peachy shades and stuff that I tried the other day. Terracotta is my go-to. I'm gonna try a little bit of that and see what that looks like. So this is the shade Spacey. See, that looks more pink than I would think for a terracotta. Yeah, that's pink. I mean, terracotta should have a little pink in it, but it's a little more earthy. This is like earthy pink. I wouldn't call this a terracotta. That's pulling very pink on me. I am olive, but that's pulling very pink. It's still pretty, and I'll still use it. But I would call this one more terracotta. Let me try a little bit of the cinnamon shade. Right here. Yeah, the cinnamon shade, I think, is a better terracotta-y color. And this brush is also really nice. This is the, what is this? LBF3. The blush is a beautiful formula. It's matte, but it like immediately blended into the skin and the bronzer. So I don't have a highlighter from Lunar Beauty. I can use this as like a shimmery blush, but I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do, I tried that the other day, so I think I'm just gonna try the highlighter brush on my go-to favorite highlighter. That also lets me see how it works. So this is the Casa Gaga highlighter from Haus Labs. I love this highlighter so much. Normally I would do a highlighter before blush. I might go in a little more blush. This is a very nice highlighter brush. I don't really have I have the Kaleidos highlighter brush, but it's like short and dense, so it's sometimes sticks up a little too much. This is a nice fluffy, yeah, I really like this. Okay, so definitely recommend the brushes so far. Especially for, I mean, the whole set is 60 bucks, but like, I think even this is less than 20 bucks. Like this is like $16 for this big of a brush. Like that's a steal. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of the blush. Kind of helps blend the highlighter into your skin. Face palettes, definitely recommend this one. I will experiment with this one more, but the bronzer is really nice so far. Like that looks very natural and worked very well, so. And then for the thing I'm most excited about is the Eternal Eclipse palette. Okay, so this palette is beautiful and blue is my favorite color. So I do wanna try these shades soon, but I don't think I'm gonna wear those tonight. I think I wanna use Gold Dust. It's just really calling me this like antique gold. I do wanna swatch a couple of these though. So Flare is supposed to be like a peachy shimmer. That looks really pretty. Adamantium is a really nice silver. That's intense. Here's Gold Dust. Yeah, that like olivey, bronzy gold. I'm definitely using that. And then Deep Sea is like a deep blue base with a brighter blue. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. that'll be a nice inner corner shade. That is gonna be beautiful. Oh yeah. Okay, so these are really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Sandstorm, which is the like medium brown here. So we've got like a peach, a rosy, and then like a medium brown, and then you've got like a peachy brown, and then a dark. So I'm gonna start with Sandstone. I feel bad ruining the little embossing. This is a Rephr 15, so I'm just gonna run that through my crease as a transition. I guess I could have used the Sigma primer since I've already got home from work and this is not going to be on all day, but I just grabbed that by habit. And that blended just as nicely as his other mattes. I would say Moonspell 2 is not, it's good. It's not, I would say it's very good. And then Moonspell 1 was excellent. So like if Moonspell 1 was a 10 out of 10, Moonspell 2 is like 9 out of 10. Like still an A, but not an A+. This seems to be the same A+ formula. Okay, so that blended without any effort. I'm gonna take this packing brush with the peachy shade Dusk. I just wanna see what that one looks like. I'm gonna run that on my lower lash. And then taking a slightly smaller blending brush, this is 14, I'm gonna go into Summer Sky. Just this nice warm shade, and I'm gonna put that in my crease as well. And then going back in with the first shade just to blend everything together. And this palette's a 1.5 years old, so there's lots of videos out there of people trying it and reviewing it. But I'm really happy that I got it in this mystery box. Okay, so I want to see what this Earthbender shade is like. I think it's supposed to be a chocolate brown. It's a very nice looking chocolate brown. And I just want to put it here because the blue and then the black with glitter, which is gorgeous in person. Like photos do not do night sky justice. It really is the color of night sky. There you go. Those are the deepening up shades, and I like depth. Okay, so that packed on nicely, and that is a very nice chocolate brown. So I'm just gonna finesse this real quick and then try out the shimmer. Okay, so I wanna put a little bit right here, and then I just blend it out into the other shades, and I really love the way this looks. These mattes have performed beautifully. So I'm going to take a packing brush. This is just a Rephr 21. It's my go-to shimmer brush since I got it. And I'm gonna pick up Gold Dust. And I'm gonna put that on my lid. Oh, that's so pretty. This is the kind of tone and shadow that I've been like craving lately. I hope that makes sense. This is also one of the shadows I wanted the palette for. The fact that it had like that, meteor, bronze, blue, like it's just such a good neutral. And this is dry. I didn't spray the brush or put glitter glue down. And I have 0 fallout. So I'm gonna do this on the other eye. Okay, and then I'm going to take Flare on a little pencil brush and put that on my inner corner. Ooh, that's very bright. And then a little bit on my lower lash line. So if you've not been here before, I like to do my inner corner down here and then my deepening shade down here. And I feel like it really blends everything together because you've got connection here and connection here. Okay, so that's a very bright inner corner, but I very much like that. So I am gonna go put on mascara and stuff, maybe try the lashes, and I will be right back. So I'm back and this is the finished look. I went ahead and added Aphrodite, the liquid lipstick, to try it out, see what the color's like. I already know I like the formula because I have the orange one from the Moonspell collection. And then I added my Bite mascara because it's Kelly's favorite and I was just talking to her, so thought about that. And then I put on a NYX eyeliner. This is the shade All Time Olive. I thought it would go nicely with the shimmer I have on my lid. And I did try out the lashes. I do think I need to trim them a little bit more. I think I need to clip a little bit of the inner part off. I don't want to take this last big chunk here off, but I think I need to take right here off, but I am really impressed. So the only other lashes I've used are from Haus of Lashes, and I've gotten okay where I can get this side on in one try pretty well, but my left eye is a pain in the ass. And these both went on like right away. The band is really flexible, but not too floppy. And they just like perfectly went on, and they're really comfortable, and they're really soft. Like the actual lash part is really soft. So I definitely want some more of his lashes. I think there's like the two small lashes. There's one that's like really petite, and then like one that's a little bit bigger. I would probably buy both of those the next time I get a coupon code or something, or there's a sale, because these are really nice, and I might start wearing lashes more because of them. But I really like the look, really like all of the products. So the only things I haven't used are the foundation brush and this like all over flimsy floppy brush and the sponge. I will give an update. I'll try the sponge sometime. I just don't really ever use them. I'm more of a brush or finger girl for my foundation and even concealer. So like, I just never use them, but I'll give it a try, and I will try this soon. But because I was using a cream product for my base, I was using the Sneaky Balm from Salt New York, and it's, you know, in a small pan. I figured this is the perfect size. He said it's good for creams. So when I use my NARS, I'll try this out. Or actually, I ordered the Kosas foundation. It should be here tomorrow. So I'll try this with that too. But I was already really happy with the mystery box and the unboxing, but I am so happy with everything now. Especially this. I can't wait to play with the rest of these shades. I think this is gonna move to the top of my neutral palette list next to Natasha Denona Gold. That's like a perfect true neutral because everything's kind of mustardy and neutral. As far as the Outer Dimension palette, I think the bronzers worked really well. I don't know if the under eye brightening powders actually did anything on me, but I'll keep playing with them and give an update at the end of the month, beginning of March. So for the giveaway, I will run this for 2 weeks. So today's Valentine's Day. Not doing anything we're just not Valentine's Day people. I think after I finish this, I need to edit the video, and I think we're just gonna watch Golden Girls and eat ice cream. But we've also been together 14 years, so. But I will be posting this tomorrow, and I will run the giveaway through the end of the month. So I will close it at the end of the month and announce the winner on March 1st. So to enter, you just have to be following me and like the video. So you do have to subscribe to my channel. If you have public subscriptions, I can actually see that. So you do have to have public subscriptions. So subscribe, like the video, and then you can comment anything you want, but you have to include a moon emoji, any of them, the crescent moon, the full moon, whatever it is. If you don't want to enter and you want to comment something else, then just don't include the moon. But if you include a moon, I will count that as an entry, and I will do, you know, a random generator at the end. If you want a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram, and just let me know what your Instagram handle is if it's different. Some people I know it's pretty easy to tell, so because it's the same, but If you want a bonus entry, follow me on Instagram, and I always have that link down below. It's the same username, it's just Queerbones on literally everything. So, and just to give you another little view of the palettes, this is the inner part, and this is the color story. Oh, it's hard to show this on camera because of how reflective it is, but it's this beautiful pink, purple, red palette. It's very, very fitting for the time of year, being that today is Valentine's Day. Okay, so that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to let me know what you think of the look in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.